Hey guys, it's day 20. Today I went to my regular gym because my schedule didn't allow me to get to the weightlifting gym. And also, my wrists, I think I need to pay attention to how my wrists are doing. So basically, every time I do, especially snatches, my wrist gets a bit of a beating, even if I'm doing good form. I think it's just because it's not accustomed to these weights and those positions, especially with the really wide grip and your wrists, kind of, what should I say? It's flexed inwards, and the pinky side of your wrists, it's very stretched out. But anyways, working out, doing weightlifting and snatches for a few weeks, it's basically microdosing. You're getting your joints and your muscles accustomed to those positions. And it'll be fine, I think, in a few weeks, but I'm just gonna watch it. So after snatches on Thursday, I just thought it would be a good idea not to, make my wrist scream again. So, I mean, they're fine. It's just that I want to be sure. So yeah, I did some pen squats today and some snatch pulls. So what I want to address right now, so I just want to keep things simple and just tackle one or two problems of the plethora of many problems I have right now after returning. Um, the main issue right now for me is one, bracing my core. So I think the problem with me, especially like me having a some lower back issues and maybe my hamstring issues, but I'm pretty sure that's because of soccer. And just me feeling weak in the hole when I'm squatting is my core. I still think I'm sitting back, not down. And my core, I'm just trying a bunch of things, but basically, the past week, what I tried was just breathing in really deep and just not focusing on anything else. I think I was focusing on too many other things, but that still didn't make my core feel very strong. So what I'm actually going to do is what I used to do, which is I breathe in very deep, but also focus on a neutral back, not like a overarched back, by pulling my rib cages down. I think that this did wonders when I used to hit 145 in the back squat, and my butt wink was not as severe, and the ATG position was not uncomfortable for me. So, I'm gonna try that out over, the next week. But today I did not do that kind of bracing. This just popped up after I worked out. So I'm gonna try that next week. And the reason why I did these pin squats is because one, I don't go into ATG, so I wanted to actually prevent me from going below parallel, just so I could feel, I can know what it feels like for my legs and my core to feel strong, without being in a compromised position. I don't know how long I'm going to do pin squats, but I just wanted to try this out until, I'm comfortable getting in deeper positions without, compromising my lower back pain. Yeah. And then afterwards, I did some rows, just barbell rows, very, very light, just because of my wrists. That was just hypertrophy work. Now, I really want to talk about the snatch. Um, so my best snatch was around 80 last year. No, wait. No, that was beginning of this year. Yeah, I snatched 80. And actually, my snatch was my weakness, if you will, like ratio wise. Your snatch is supposed to be around 85% of your clean and jerk. But my snatch was always weaker. Whereas, right at the point where I, took a break from weightlifting this year, My snatch was around 80 and my clean and jerk was 90. So that's not 85%, that's actually a lot more. Um so yeah, usually especially like beginners, their clean and jerk is a lot better than their snatch, but for me it was vice versa. Because uh I couldn't clean well. My jerk was okay, but I just couldn't clean well because I couldn't get into the bottom position well. And I think I owe a lot of success for my snatch, not because of the second pull or the third pull or getting under, because I actually powed my PR in the snatch. But one thing I did right was my first pull. I had a routine, so I would sit down, I would be upright, look forwards, and then after I was comfortable, with my lats engaged and all that, I would take a deep breath, pull my rib cage kind of down for that neutral back, and my core felt really strong. Like I think that's the reason why like it became so powerful. Like it all starts in the first pull. I would breathe in and have a dynamic start, and then just from there it was just with my core braced and my feet pushing equally, the front and back on the ground. And then from there, it was just extension. And, I was really focusing on my quads a lot more instead of hip extension. So not humping the bar. And then that led to me having, a POW snatch that was a PR. So, first things first, I just want to get I want to get the first pull right. And what I didn't do yesterday was one, the bar placement. So it was too inwards. So the bar was too close to me. It was like around mid foot. And what that led to was the bar, I would kind of like push the bar away from my knees when I'm doing the first pull. So I need to start with the bar a little bit further away from midfoot. And secondly, pushing with my feet. And that's what I didn't do today. So I did these block snatch pulls. I wouldn't say block because it was that high, but anyways, yeah, block snatch pulls. And I really focused on the lats and my core. But I think what I didn't focus on was pulling the rib cage down, so the neutral back, and also pushing with my feet. So yeah, the lats are important, but I think I'm missing the key ingredient here, which is core and feet pressure. So I really need to get that working starting next week. So yeah, that's me doing 60 with just really, really slow. And I focused too much on the lats. I think I didn't focus too much on my feet and my core. So yeah, I really need to get that going. But the lats, and the grip. So I fixed my grip and that's going really well. So, I got 2 things out of this week. Next week, I'm going to focus on 2 more things and let's see how it goes. All right. Catch you next time. Bye.